All right, let's go ahead and answer this question right here. Which exercises help with weight loss? Which exercises? Um, to get straight to the answer, there's no such thing as a particular specific one exercise or a few exercises that are the best to lose weight. No, there's no such thing. First of all, to lose weight, you gotta be in a calorie deficit. That's it. Let me put it up as a banner. Yeah. So you gotta be on a calorie deficit. There's no such thing as spot of body fat spot reduction. There's no such thing. So that's it. All right, later. No, there's no such thing as a spot reduction. Okay, so a lot of people ask this question. The truth is, there's not just one exercise. Weight loss happens when you consistently burn calories, right? Build muscle, improve endurance, and stay disciplined with your nutrition and training. That's it. So what we do here is we remind everyone about your daily calorie intake, right? It can be deficit for weight loss, maintenance to maintain, or surplus to increase muscle mass. Surplus is only for that. That's it. It's only to increase muscle mass. That's it. So do we do it here? Yeah. There's some people in here that come in and they're very low on body fat to where they have to be in a surplus daily calorie intake. And there's people in here that come in with very low muscle mass to where they don't right away try to lose weight, go into a weight loss regimen. No, they go into a strict muscle building regimen, right? But there are exercises that help accelerate the process when done correctly and consistently, right? Like especially the legs. The legs is the biggest muscle of the body, so you can actually lose a good amount of weight if you work the legs. The legs require a lot of calories. It requires a lot of calories to recover, repair, replenish, heal, and build, right? It also raises up your metabolism because, bigger muscle. So, yeah, leg workout is always going to be good. So right here at Mannys Fitness Program, we focus on full body workouts because they help you burn more calories, elevate your heart rate, and build stronger overall conditioning. High intensive interval training in your own fitness level, right? That's what we do here. Full body, no muscle left behind. Here, you'll be noticing certain muscles that you never thought you had. You're like, whoa, the definition, a lot of definition. You get a lot of definition here. So you can do exercise like squats, lunges, push-ups, right? Here you can do all that, including sled pushes, battle ropes, rowers, assault bikes, sandbag exercises, right? And man, I think we do like around 100 plus different type of body weight exercises because that's how I started MFP, right? But all these exercises, they all force the body to work, right? And that's what it's all about, is forcing the body into better shape. We always say that here. That's one of our our models here is fight for the body you want, force the body into better shape, right? So, and I hope this thing is not too loud. Let me turn it off. All when the body works harder, right? When the body works harder, the body burns more, so on and so on, right? The only bad thing about you trying to burn, let's say, 1,000 calories, you're like, well, the more calories I burn, the better, right? Yes and no, because there's such a thing as being in a too big of a calorie deficit, right? You should be like in a 300 calorie deficit, around 3 to 500, let's say. 3 to 500 calorie deficit. What does that mean? You're consuming less calories than what you burn, right? If you want to be in a 300 calorie deficit, then you consume 1,700 calories and you burn 2,000, right? That'll put you at a 300 calorie deficit. That's what you want to do. Too big of a deficit is also really bad for you because now the body it's deprived of an energy source, recovery calories, performing calories, so on and so on, right? So, but here's something important. You don't need to be advanced to start. Oh no. Especially in my personal training sessions, that's where I usually train those that have not worked out at all and or are have gone through rehabilitation or they're coming back from an injury and they still can't do a certain physical movement, so on and so on. But they do amazing with personal training because we're gonna work around that area because you still want to work that area once you heal, recover, repair, and rebuild the area that was injured. Now you're going to be dealing with brand new muscle fiber tissue, brand new tendons, right? You're going to be dealing with tightness. So yes, now you start using that area, but gradually, right? Gradually. And that's what we do in personal training. So very, very minimal resistance, and gradually we move it up a notch. Gradually, right? So you don't have to be advanced to start. A lot of people think they need to already be in shape before they begin. That's totally false. Totally, totally. You know, and it's sad because a lot of people remain sick and unhealthy because they're continually trying to get ready to not to go and work out with a group. Like, no. If you go to the right group, because here we have 4 fitness levels, and then on top of that, extra modifications if necessary, right? We have really low, medium, high, and very high and stuff. The very low is the modified light green, which I'll use it, but not really. Depending kind of where you start. If we need to, then we apply you there. But if not, then usually start at just low, right? So you don't have to get in shape before you begin. No. At MAP right here, we train people in different fitness levels with modifications, right? Because everybody has a fitness level individually. Even in here, even those that have been here with me for a long time, um, just because you both been in here for a long time doesn't mean you both are on the same exact fitness level. No, no, everybody's still different. It can be slightly different, or you can be incredibly different if you are a light green and then compare yourself to a higher one, right? But two high intensity level members are still kind of different, right? So some we have treadmills in here to where the lowest is 5 miles per hour, and then it goes to 7, 9, and 11. And even if you're under the 5, you can be walking. You can do some walking on the treadmill, right? We can modify your push-ups. You go at a slower pace and you can rest as much as you want. You can step out as much as you want when you're a low intensity level, right? And that's okay because progress starts when you start. That's it. You will get progress. Once you start, in 1 week, you'll see progress. That's how fast. Oh, yeah. And let me tell you something. Weight loss is not only about sweating. Yeah, let me. All right, the whole sweating thing. The whole sweat is meant for us to cool down the body. That's what it's meant for, right? The shivers is meant for us to increase our body temperature. The sweat glands are made to lower down your body temperature to keep your body temperature at a healthy level, right? So just because you're sweating doesn't mean you're going to lose body fat. You can sweat and not lose any body fat. Oh, yeah. If your calories are above your daily calorie intake, you're not going to lose any body fat. No. You got to be on a calorie deficit, right? So just because you sweat doesn't mean you're losing body fat. That just means your sweat glands are working. You're hydrated because if you're not hydrated, you're not going to sweat, right? That's all that means. So it's about consistency, right? It's not about sweating. Don't use that as a marker that you're gonna lose body fat, right? No. Yes, it's good that you sweat because you pushed it, but if you're not in a calorie deficit, you're not gonna lose body fat weight. You can do the perfect workout one day and still struggle if you disappear for the next 2 weeks. You see that? So consistency. That's why structure matters. That's why we have standards, we have standards, we have structure, and we have discipline building. Hmm. That's rare nowadays in the fitness industry. Super rare, right? So and accountability, right? And accountability. So standards, structure, discipline building, and accountability. Four factors. That's why we uh, we push discipline over emotion, right? Some days you'll feel motivated, some days you won't. So that's where you need that motivation. I mean, that discipline. So even if you don't feel like it, results come from continuing anyways, right? The goal isn't just losing weight as well, right? The goal is becoming stronger, better, faster, healthier, right? More conditioned, more confident. That's another thing. And again, more discipline. So I here at Mannys Fitness Program, we don't believe in doing the bare minimum. No. And we always say, if you're doing the bare minimum, you're wrong. Don't be leaving this place knowing that you could have done more. Don't do that to yourself. Don't be left behind by doing your bare minimum. We always say that. If it's barely burning, you get bare minimum results. We always say that. We believe in challenging the body always and pushing the mind and striving for better. We always do that because the mind comes first, the body will follow, and then strive, right? So come and join Manny's Fitness Program. You'll have your own fitness level. You'll get a body measurement consultation, and then we'll apply modifications if necessary. So come and join us. Bring a friend, and right now you get a 50% discount for you and your friend if you join with somebody. We offer indoor boot camp, group training, personal training, and online coaching for weight loss, muscle building, and overall better health and performance. Visit our website, mannysfitnessprogram.com, or email us. Our email is getfit@mannysfitnessprogram.com. So I got to get ready for my personal training guy. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys like these kind of videos right here. I know it's kind of spontaneous live, but I gotta get in here and address this because there's still a lot of people out there that think that there's a specific exercise that they do for weight loss. No. Okay. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section. If you're watching this on YouTube, Mannys Fitness Program YouTube, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, be safe, stay motivated, but more importantly, let's build some discipline.